So metadata collection. While we're doing all of our analysis, we're collecting as many metadata points as we possibly can, and it helps to think about metadata as different properties of the file format. As file formats are defined by their specification, they also tell you everything you need to know about the file format itself. So yet again, going back to a document has an author, it has a subject, it has all the different properties which describe that this is actually a document. And those are metadata points. We collect about 3,000 different metadata points for many different file formats that we parse today. And they're really specific to that file format. So if you're talking about documents, all sorts of flavors, we try to normalize that data. So you're not dealing with parsing the metadata for Office versus Adobe documents in a different way. So all the data is normalized, so you only have to take care of one set of fields. So that data normalization is what we do while we're parsing the file formats. For example, documents we just discussed, but executable file formats are more specific. They have raw data which talks about all of the code, all of the functions it imports, all the libraries, all the functions it provides, and they're really specific depending on what platform that code is meant to run on. All of those things are raw metadata, and that raw metadata needs to be converted so it can be used. The way we convert that metadata is to translate the raw metadata into indicators. And indicators are nothing more than textual descriptions, human-readable descriptions of intent. What is that object about? What is it trying to do? What does its code mean? And that's what the indicators are. That set of indicators is the building block for our explainable machine learning classification system. It really is trying to bridge that gap between the raw data and something a human can understand. We went even further than that, really. Us programmers and threat analysts and threat researchers, we don't really speak the same language. We think about code in little different terms, really. And there is a framework out there which is called MITRE ATT&CK framework, which is about normalizing this conversation. It's about translating what we mean when we say a behavior of code is like this to somebody who has a security mindset and says the impact on my organization is going to be this. And in essence, that's what MITRE ATT&CK framework is doing for us, and that's exactly why all of our metadata gets translated to it.